All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the Minnesota Vikings. Now, although they did win 24-10 against my Green Bay Packers, they have now won 3 straight football games. They have now won 4 out of their last 5 games. The Kirk Cousins torn Achilles, it's absolutely and completely devastating. I mean, it's utterly devastating. I am pretty close to speechless. This happened. The game ended like 2 hours ago. Usually we get these game recaps out like within 30 minutes of it. Absolutely depressing. I feel for every single Minnesota Vikings fan. I feel like that is 100% or 99% Kirk Cousins' last snap as a Minnesota Viking. But I mean, man, it sucks. They're 4-4. They played very good today. They won 24-10. I think, I am biased because I am a cheesehead, but I think Green Bay, especially our defense, I think we're at least average. Kirk Cousins, 23-31, 274 yards, 2 touchdowns. The passing game, KJ Osborne, 8 catches, 99 yards. TJ Hawkinson, 6 catches, 88 yards and a tutty. Jordan Addison continues to impress, 7 catches, 82 yards and a touchdown. This team is ramping up perfectly. Their defense has been doing a phenomenal job. The offensive line has been doing a phenomenal job. Kirk Cousins is having a career season. Justin Jefferson will be coming back in a couple of weeks, hopefully. I mean, this just really, really sucks. It's hard. It's like kind of difficult to talk about this game because I mean, yeah, they won, and yeah, they're on this beautiful win streak after starting 0-3, but it's like, I mean, this is devastating. I mean, it really is, man. So before we get any further into today's video, if you guys enjoy it, be sure to hit that like button, hit that sub button for daily NFL content. I do post a couple of Vikings videos every single week, so Vikings fans, try and get this video to 250 likes. I would really appreciate it. I don't even really know what you do from here because here's the thing, man. Kirk Cousins, final year of the contract. Your backup quarterback is a really enticing player, Jaron Hall from BYU. Now, he's 25 years old. He had like 31 touchdowns, only 6 interceptions in his final year of college. We saw him go 3 of 4 for 23 yards today. I don't really know what Kevin O'Connell was drawing up. He had, what was it, like the second play of his NFL career, first or second career play. They drop him back and pass on their own like 5 or 10 yard line, and he gets fumbled. I don't know what on earth Kevin was thinking there, but in general, I really like the long-term outlook of, especially considering where they drafted him. I really like Jaron Hall. I really do. It just is, this Minnesota team, they won 13 games last season, and yeah, it's not perfect, but that defense has been revamped. I got Justin Jefferson. You just recently brought in Cam Akers. You've got a nice 1-2 punch to a running back. You've got all these weapons, a new tight end from last year's trade deadline in TJ Hawkinson. You're well coached. Like I said, you won 13 games. You're on a heater right now. I don't even know what they do. I don't know if they're going to deploy the rookie QB. I was like marinating with the fact or the concept or the theory or idea. All 3 of those words other than idea didn't work. But I was thinking maybe they try to trade for Ryan Tannehill. It really sucks. It just really, really sucks. And it was just like Aaron Rodgers, as once for the 3rd time in this video, you guys know I'm a cheesehead. Like, it really looked exactly the same. And then like 10 minutes ago, we heard from Adam Schefter that he did in fact tear his Achilles, or at least the Vikings believe he tore his Achilles. They're going to send him into the MRI, but essentially what the MRI is going to do is most likely confirm that he tore his Achilles. Aaron Rodgers had this injury about a month or 2 months ago, and he's already throwing. So I imagine because he got injured in the first week of the season, he'll be ready to go if the Jets were to make the playoffs. The issue is we're in week 8 right now, and Minnesota is sitting at 4-4. Getting into the playoffs is going to be a whole can of worms because you're missing Kirk Cousins, your starting quarterback. And at that point, since we're halfway through the regular season, would he even be ready by the playoffs? Are they going to have to win 1 playoff game or 2 playoff games and then hope to get him back in the conference championship? You know what I'm saying here? It's just, it's heartbreaking. I feel so bad for my Minnesota Vikings fans on this channel. And I'm super curious if you have an opinion on this right now, 5 minutes into the video, let me know down below. Outside of that, man, it was a good game. I think obviously it was 24-10. It's not like they blew up the scoreboard, but biased Packers fan here. I think Green Bay's got a really solid defense. They dominated the time of possession, even though they could not get the run game going in the slightest form. 36 minutes to Green Bay's 23 minutes. Their third down efficiency, they were 10 of 18. They had 346 total yards of offense. They had 0 turnovers. It wasn't a pretty win. It wasn't a complete blowout win. But for a team that started 0-3, you're certainly going to take that victory. So it sucks, dude. I mean, this is absolutely shitty because this happened so late in the game, especially, and you knew it immediately when they, did the slow-mo replay of his, like, they declared it an ankle injury, and we're looking at his Achilles, and we're thinking that thing just popped. It looked like it just popped right there. It sucks. It absolutely freaking sucks. So you're 4-4 right now. Minnesota's now at a crossroad here where you could go with Jaron Hall. You could go out there, sign a veteran quarterback. But we see this all the time, man. Like, I don't know why I'm thinking about the Las Vegas Raiders with like Brian Hoyer or whatever. It's like, this is just not going to work, dude. That's not going to win you football games here. They could make a trade for a veteran quarterback who, maybe he's on a losing team or is a backup QB right now. It's just, there's a couple of possibilities that they could do, and this is something that we'll continue to cover as the week goes on, or you could just go all in with your rookie QB. We did not see too much of him, and like I said earlier on, I don't really know what Kevin was drawing up for him. They were going like, you're up like 24-10, you're stuffed in your own 10-yard line, and you're running back-to-back pass plays, and it's like, dude, you're up 24-10. There's 6 minutes left on the game clock. Run the damn ball. Get Green Bay to, use up their timeouts if they need to. Why are you throwing that ball? And then we saw the turnover. That is certainly not on Hall's fault. I will not put that on Hall's fault any day of the week. I'm putting that on the head coach, but it sucks, man. This offense was really, really starting to click. And despite the 0-3 start, Kirk Cousins is thrown for already over 2,000 yards. He had 16 touchdowns, only 5 interceptions heading into this football game. KJ Osborne had a great game, 99 yards. We've seen Jordan Addison not only have a great rookie season, but especially that statement victory this past Monday night against the San Francisco 49ers. I mean, the good news is this. You have weapons. They still have Justin Jefferson. They still have the rookie in Jordan Addison. You still have some interesting pieces on the defensive side, but you could wake up tomorrow not really paying attention today. We got the trade deadline like less than 48 hours away. If you're a Vikings fan, you could wake up tomorrow, see that Kirk Cousins tore his Achilles, is out for the season, and sees that Hunter got traded. And it's just all of a sudden, it's like your two best players, or not two best players, but two of your best players. I feel for you, man. I still am, I know we just filled up 8 minutes of this video, but I really am speechless. I really don't know what to say right now. So hit that like button, hit that sub button for daily NFL content. Vikings fans, especially NFL fans, whoever's watching this video, if you got an opinion on what you think the Minnesota Vikings should do, let me know down below. But this is something we're going to continue to cover and monitor as the week goes on. As always, yeah, man, good win, but I am very sorry, and it really sucks. So we'll see you next time, hopefully with some uplifting news. But hey, they did win, and they're 4-4, and after an 0-3 start, that is something. It just sucks. Peace.